How to let go of the past. Our brain is wired to stay stuck in the familiar. Even when it's negative, we like the known better than the unknown. Letting go is having the courage to let go of what's familiar, but be vulnerable enough to embrace what's coming ahead. And in this video, I'm going to show you 4 tips how to let go so you can live a more happier life in freedom without any attachments. Step number 1. Gaining a clear sense of purpose. It's important for any goal in your life. But you need to find for yourself, what do you need to let go of and why do you need to let go of? Because setting your intention and having a purpose serves as an emotional drive when you feel like giving up. So having a clear sense of what do you want, why do you want it, makes you more focused and more dedicated to what you want. Because it's like the horse and the carrot. Hey, you throw the carrot before the horse, and the horse is walking because he's focused on his goal. And you need to set your intention. If you want to let go, it's the first thing you have to make a decision. Step number 2. Become aware of your thoughts, feelings and habits. It's the way you think about things, the way you feel about things. It's the meaning that you give to a story. So let's say you want to let go of a relationship. It's not the person that you're attached to, it's the meaning and the story about that person that you are attached to. So if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So for instance, if you want to let go of a person or a situation, write down 10 things you liked about it and 10 things you don't like about it. And then you can see how to look at it from another perspective. What kind of belief and meaning did you give to that person? Think about that and then reframe it. Reframe the situation you look at it. And then you will feel different. You feel sometimes people are romanticizing the past too much. Or when they get angry on a situation, they only think about the negative stuff. So let's look at it from another perspective. Do you know those people? One person very positive, one person always negative. It's in the brain. It's not even in the life situation, because in the life situation, the positive person can be in the dark side of their lives and always find a light spot to be cheerful about. And the negative person always finds something negative in a very cheerful situation. They always say, I don't cheers too fast, it's not for me, it's not going to happen anyway. And they find always something. It's like they are afraid to be happy because they are afraid of failure. And the problem is, the people are not aware of it. So the most important thing to begin with is start being aware of your emotions. If you're aware, okay, now I'm thinking negative, or now I'm thinking positive and I'm not cheerful, or I'm thinking about the past again, I'm making it bigger than it is, it's reminding me about everything. Be aware of it. And if you're aware, you can change. But it all starts to be aware. You can't change if you're not aware. So you have to practice on the first time. You have to practice, oh, I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it, I'm stopping it. In neurolinguistic programming, they call it break a state. It's like you make a break in your thoughts. When you become aware, I'm thinking negative again, I'm thinking about the past again, you say to yourself, stop, and you think a positive thought over it. So you don't get in an emptiness of I'm not allowed to think anything. Yes, you have to think about a positive thing, a positive situation and something in the future. Set your goals. If you have your goal, if you have a purpose, think about the purpose, think about what's going to be in the future. So feed your mind with new things, with positivity, with new knowledge, so you can move forward. And surround yourself with people who are lifting your spirit up. Because if you are having connections with people who are always putting you down, or always reminding you of what you want to let go of, then it's not so easy. So make a new life, become someone else. Become the person you want to be, where your purpose is, where your intention goes. Focus on what you can control and accept what you can't. So much pain and suffering is because of people are trying to get control over what other people think and feel. So let go of that situation. It makes you only more constricted. You can have a bad relationship, but okay, that's happening, but you can learn from it. You can have a bad childhood. It's a little bit more harder, but you can change the way you look at it. It's over, it's not there anymore, but it's all about the weight you put on it. How do you handle it now? It's not about what you experienced. It's about how you handle the experience with your emotions right now, and how does it affect your life right now. That's what it's about. So at the moment that you have a bad experience in your childhood, you could maybe have felt fear. But now, in this safe place, when you're older and you're adult, maybe if you think about it, you don't feel fear, but you feel anger. So how do you deal with that anger right now? Does it affect you? Does it affect you at this point? If you have an experience in your relationship, is there still a little bit of anger from that? So that's the most important thing, that you deal with your emotions right now. What's happening right now? So if you have an emotions, it's not bad. If an emotion is it's like clouds. It's a cloud and there's a feeling. And the feeling has a name on it. So see it as a cloud with a name on it. So it's anger. It's anger, so it's coming. Don't push it away. Just experience the feeling. And it's allowed to be there. Also negative feelings. Allow it to be there. And watch it, feel it, but let it go. Don't hold on to it, but let it go. So you experienced it, you felt it, and you had let it go. And that's with all the emotions like that. If you're holding on too much and too long, then it's something to work on it, because it affects your life in a negative way, and it's better to work on it to be in a healthier and happier place. Step number 4, it's living in the moment. That's a very important thing when you have to let go of someone or a situation, because if you're living in the moment, you don't live in the past. And that's the most important thing. So be aware of what's around you. I don't know, maybe you know something about mindfulness or meditation. It's a very powerful tool, but it's not for everybody. And you need to feel what's around you. Go into nature and look at the things at the moment. What do I see? What do I hear? What kind of people are around me? And live in the moment. If you live in the here and now, you will see that you see more things you will be grateful for, that you otherwise didn't see. If you are in nature and you see kind of animals you never see, because you're so focused on your thoughts and everything that makes you a negative feeling. But if you stay grounded and turn around and look and watch, you're here, you're on this earth, and you can feel the gratification, you can feel gratitude, you can feel gratefulness. So I recommend sometimes my clients, if they are very down, to start a gratitude journal. It's like before you go to sleep, mention 5 things, write it down on the paper, 5 things you are grateful for. And many people think about it but don't do it. But if you actually do it for 14 days only, you see after 14 days all those pages with all the things you'll be grateful for. You look another way to the world. So, and it can be a little thing, it can be big things, it can be little things. It can be watching your child smile with your child, or seeing a rainbow, or maybe a big thing. You bought a car, or something that makes you happy, and write it down. But it has to be 5. And if after 14 days you can look my life is not so very bad as I thought. Because you have to be aware of it. You have to open your eyes. And then you can see it, then you can feel it, and then you having progression. And if you do it regularly, you find yourself, if you look behind you, after a while, you see, wow, I've changed. And that's the point. That's what I want for you to happen. That you can let go, and if you let go, you are free. So appreciate yourself, serve other people, serve your family, your community, humanity. And if you do something for someone else, even if you are broke inside, if you do something for someone else, you feel the gratification, you get meaningfulness, you get something out of it. Even if it's just a listening ear for someone. It's like you know you have meaning, and it's not that you have to crawl back in your bedroom and don't show yourself. But you are important, and the people are happy that you can give something back. Gaining a purpose, setting your attention, let go of what you can't control and be focused on what you can control, and be more in the moment. And if you are dedicated and you go forward like this, you are unstoppable. I promise you, it takes time, it takes practice, but reframe the situation if you think negative and it will all come to pass. If you like this video, then like this video. If you have any questions, put it in the comments and I will respond to it as soon as possible. And thank you so much, and you are amazing.